Welcome to the very first video of the new channel. Now, you can probably guess what sort of content I will be bringing up on this channel. It is mainly to do with cars. I don't really have any other hobbies apart from cars, so I've just picked up a rental. I just want to give you my first impressions on the car and give a quick little review. I've only had it for about half an hour. Now, here in front of you, you see it is a 73 plate Kia Ceed. Lovely colour, lovely sunset orange, I like to call it, or a burnt orange. It's got these lovely alloys. Let me take you around the car. If you are new to this channel, please make sure you subscribe to this channel and also like the video as well. I do enjoy making videos about cars and stuff, so make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, comment down below what you want to see on this channel. So as you can see from that intro, we have a 73 plate Kia Ceed GT Line Edition. I'll give you a little walk around. Got nice alloys, black with the silver touches on it, black tail ring mirrors, silver touches around the edges and around the doors and windows, again with the nice crisscross pattern alloys as well. Come round to the back, it is quite nice. We have obviously the GT line badge and a nice honeycomb style tail lights. That is quite a nice rear end of a vehicle. Now, what is a letdown for all the car enthusiasts out there is we have fake exhaust tips. Look, fake exhaust tips, that's a letdown, but it is a beautiful car nonetheless. We also have tinted out tail lights. Come to the front, we have blacked-out grills, which do work. Again, we have your standard LED headlights, which are very nice, very nice. I haven't seen these on yet at night time. Now, this is what everyone wants to see. Now, the engine in this, it's only a 1.5, but it has a turbo tank. I'll show you the engine. This is the engine. It is a 1.5 turbocharged engine built by Kia. It only has around 160 horsepower. Being the new model, they're quite torquey, of around 268 foot-pounds of torque, driven by the front wheels with a 6-speed manual gearbox. No gas struts on the bonnet. Now, so let's get into the interior of where you spend most of your time. Lovely leather steering wheel with white stitching around here, as you can see, with the GT line badge down the bottom, and of course, being a sporty-ish hatchback, you have a flat bottom steering wheel with all the controls and buttons on the side. So you've got your adaptive cruise control, your lane assist, pause button, other things like that, menu button right there in the top left, obviously your horn, your mode button. You can press this button here and you can speak to the car and tell it what you want to do. You have your phone button as well, and your volume controls are here as well. These lovely seats, the GT line embroidered up here as well. We have leather here down the side bolsters and the back, and down the lower side bolsters as well, and then a cloth kind of material down the middle with this funky pattern going along it as well. Not fully electric seats. We have this to raise it up and down, backwards and forwards button there, and to recline it, the old school twisty knob there. Now, as we step into the vehicle, it's lovely. It's a lovely place to be in this. You have your partial digital and analog speedometer. Now, this model only has 21,718 miles on it. You have a touchscreen stereo up here. The key for this is pretty cool, but it's quite chunky. Now, this is the key. That's the back. That is the front. Also, you've got your obvious Kia badge symbol there. Your flip up button there for the actual key. Lock, unlock, and that's to open the boot. Let's put the ignition on. Shut the door so it stops beeping. Now this is your touchscreen stereo, got your map, sat nav, seeking the tracks, radio, media for your phone, which this has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You're set up for like your settings and whatnot, and hazard light, lock the car. This indicates if obviously your passenger airbag's on. Dual climate control, air conditioning, and you get lovely heated seats and a heated steering wheel. Now down here we have USB-C, normal USB, and your standard 12-volt car charger. 6-speed manual. Now for the reverse lockout button, it is funny because you don't push it all the way there, you don't push it down. It is this silver bit, you pull it up to get engage your reverse. Obviously if this was the GT model, not the GT line, you would have drive mode button here, which would engage sport mode or eco mode. And you have your auto stop start, parking assist, parking camera, which is quite nice. If I press this here, it shows up there. Now the quality of it isn't brilliant, but it is pretty good for the price of the car, which is around £24,095 brand new, but used they have gone down, they've depreciated in value down to around £17,000 at the highest, depending on mileage, service history, etc, etc. In a separate video of this car, I will go through how to use the sat-nav stereo entertainment system. I'll just press that button again and it turns off, tells you the date, time, whatnot. This is shows you where you are here, which is pretty cool. You slide along. It's pretty sensitive, tells you what you can do, like your maps, sat nav, phone projection, which is your Apple CarPlay, valet mode. No idea what that does. I haven't played around with it, but as I said, in a separate video, I will show you how everything works in this and everything like that. Being a brand new vehicle, you have your electric handbrake, auto hold, which is very good for hill starts, twin cup holders, cup holder down there, and a cup holder down there. Not sure why you'd need one down there. You have your storage down here with your armrest in leather, but it doesn't feel like real leather, maybe faux leather. Obviously your electric windows, electric wing mirrors, folding wing mirrors, which is pretty clever. So you got your lane assist, traction control button, TMPS set button, the brightness of the gauges up front here. This controls the angle of the headlights, and you got your casual glove box down there. Right, let's do a test on the cup holders. Now obviously, if you don't want your cup holders, you can just slide that back and forth, easy peasy lemon squeezy. So I have a gigantic cup here, and let's see if it fits in here, which it does, but there is an issue there. See if you can spot that. Now let's head on to the back, see what the space is like in the back of the car. Now I am 5'11", and I have set the driver's seat to how I would normally drive a car, and loads of leg space, loads of foot space. You got these door pockets down here. Headroom is very good for a hatchback car. Very comfortable seats, and also going with the design of the front seats, you have your white stitching here with your leather mixed with cloth patterned seats and adjustable headrests. In the middle here, armrest with more cup holders. Let's see if our gigantic cup fits in here, which it doesn't. So if you ever dehydrated, don't bring a massive cup because it won't fit. Let's see if it will fit in this cup holder, which it doesn't. That's a shame, Kia. What are you thinking of? Now, we also have air conditioning control units back here. One singular USB-C charging port here with electric windows. Anyway, speaking of child lock seats, due to new regulations and rules of having children in the car, you have these Isofix hooks down here on both sides of the seats. And let's shut that door. Let's talk about storage in the boot now. So, nice opening boot. And I have my stuff for the weekend, so this will just give you a rough guide of what you can fit in the boot of one of these Kia Ceed GT lines. It's not a bad boot. Obviously, you've got your 12-volt power socket there. You've got your hooks there for your shopping bags. On both sides, you got your strap here for anything like that. This opens up. You don't get a spare wheel anymore due to new cars and regulations. Now, let's talk about 5 things I dislike about the Kia Ceed GT line. Now, it starts off in the front, and I will show you now. So, let's put the key in ignition, because this actually bugs me. I've just found this out today. You'd be driving down the road, blah, 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 and turn the ignition off, and you want to open the door, and it beeps you for having the door open constantly, so you have to take the key out. But put the key back in, you think it would reset it. No, it carries on beeping at you. So, that's one thing I don't like about this car. Another thing, cup holders in line with the gear stick. You want to change gear? Yeah, you can't. Because stupid cup holder placement. Now, if the cup holders were offset, or even down here, I would say down here, cup holders would be nice down here, but each to their own, I guess. You only get one standard old school standard USB charge port and a USB-C. Not everyone has a USB-C these days, because because you get a new phone, it comes with a plug, you have to buy the cable, or is it the other way around? No, you have to buy the plug separately. I don't fancy spending money on the plug just so I can charge my phone, so I've been staying with the normal USB. Another thing, checking your blind spots. There's a blind spot in the car, so you can't see what's there. Also, same as here, you can't really see much because there's a big pillar in the way. But visibility up front is pretty good. Another thing that I don't like, the clutch is very light. Now, I'm used to driving diesels, so obviously the clutch is quite heavier. Not much heavier, but it is a little bit heavier. But nonetheless, the clutch is very light on this. But it's still a good car at the end of the day. Another thing I don't like about this model is every time you get in, you put your ignition on, you have to go on setup, you have to click setup, click on vehicle, because I don't like it when it sways for you. So you have to click on lane safety, turn it off, and go back. You have to do that every single time you start the car. Now, I don't like the idea of that. Let's talk about 5 things I do like about the car. Now, the main thing I like is the colour and the styling. Now, I don't think there's a bad angle at all on this whole vehicle. This is very nice. The wheels are a bit small, but I like the styling of the wheels. That's the main thing. I like the colour. I probably already said that. I like the black with the orange. I like how comfortable these seats are and how they hold you in. They are quite nice. Look at these seats. I like the feel and thickness of the steering wheel. You have heated steering wheel selection as well, so cold mornings, put your heated steering wheel on and it's happy days. I like the throw in the gearbox. It's not too bad. Let me just change gear. Oh no, I can't. It's quite easy to use. I like the fact it's got parking sensors and a rear parking camera. Also, I like the fact it's a petrol with a 1.5 turbo. Now I had a 1.8 turbo. This just feels more responsive. Bearing in mind, my 1.8 turbo I had was from 1999. This is going on 24 years later. And just look at that. Now, if you're in the market for a brand new Kia Ceed, I do recommend getting a GT if you're that sporty type of person. But I don't think anyone really fancies dropping £25,000 on a brand new car when you could get something probably a bit better. But this is quite practical as well as sporty-ish. It picks up the speed quite nicely, it handles nicely, it's lovely to drive, hardly any road noise. So make sure you smash that subscribe button, hit the like button as well. If this is something you're into, welcome to the journey. Have a good day, people. Peace.